Okay, so originally for this video I was going to do something way different, just show you guys my pickups, but I don't have a second person here. There's a lot to show, so don't mind the mess, the bed, all that good stuff. I'm going to try really hard to, with one hand, kind of show some of the stuff that I've gotten here recently over the last couple of months. So let me go ahead. I'm going to get some of the bigger stuff out of the way real quick. So firstly, I got this Celebrations Premium Playmat Collection box. I actually got two of these guys. I just didn't see a point in showing you both boxes. But I did end up picking this guy up. So then, like I said, I'm just going to get some of the bigger stuff out of the way. I'm probably not going to trim this video down too much. It may be just, a really quick pass-through video, not a whole lot of editing going on. And then I picked up this guy, actually. This was a month or so ago at a thrift store. And it was a killer price. In fact, it was $25. It's in excellent shape. And the Switch game inside actually hasn't even been opened yet. Let me know if this is worth playing, if I should crack it open, if I should leave it sealed. But in comparison to prices that I've seen online for something like this, it was a fantastic price, and I'm not going to find it any cheaper, even without, the box and stuff. So that was a heck of a find there. And then I'm sure, like most of you guys, you've been playing a lot of Halo Infinite. Now, what's cool about this guy is that whenever I bought it, I didn't know that there was actually any, freebies or anything, but I'll take this guy out real quick. So whenever I picked up Halo Infinite, whenever they gave me this, when I picked it up, I was really surprised. So, pretty nice little box there. I've only ever opened this and looked at it one time, but you got the UNSC there. It's a very premium feeling dog tag. So yeah, I thought that was really neat. Anytime you get anything physical with new release games, at least to me, it's a big deal. Because it's not often that they do that sort of stuff anymore. But yeah, there's that. Halo Infinite was a lot of fun. I played through the campaign. I've been doing a lot of online, but online, just at least for me, just kind of proves how crappy I am at the game. So overall, it's been a good experience. Online, I don't know if all online games are kind of going this way, but it seems as though you can't unlock anything. If you do want to unlock something, it seems like you have to pay for it. Which kind of stinks because I'm used to unlocking, unlockables and things of that nature just, through playing and experience, all that good stuff. Okay, so let's go on here. Here's some more of the bigger stuff. And eventually I will be doing another style of video. This is just the stuff that I have in the apartment. This isn't, I have a lot of stuff in storage too. And with this being a one solid video, there's probably going to be a lot of tangents and a lot of digressions, but just bear with me. I promise I'll get through this stack of pickups over the last couple of months. I don't even remember what I was saying. This G actually picked up for me. There was two left at Walmart a while back, and he got both of them, and this one's mine. I thought that was pretty cool. It's going to be it's the biggest, actually, Funko box that I have. So there's that. I'm just going to put that up there, kind of consolidate as we go. This may just end up being a collection video. And then he also brought this. He was holding on to that for me for a little while. Yeah, he brought that the same day. And then this guy here. And then for a while, actually, I was employed at GameStop. I kind of left you guys in the dark on that. And I'm not leaving anybody in the dark anymore. I might as well just tell people kind of what's going on in my life and what I've been doing. But the reason I bring that up is because my last couple days there, I actually bought this. And I just thought that was pretty cool. And you probably saw my Suyu up there, the signed Suyu. G actually got that at a convention that I was unable to go to. So there's that. I'm going to put this back in the case. Until I get an acrylic, I'm not going to take this one out. So it's going to go up here in the cardboard box, as well protected as I can have it for now. Yeah, sorry for the total change in, scenery and just the odd video. But I'm going to try to get this guy in one shot if I can. or at least as far as the, the video upload. This guy I actually got at a Goodwill. It was $1.99. I thought that was killer. For this, this guy's like 20 plus years old. And I just thought that was really cool. It's got the clippets from the movie in color. And yeah, I had to pick this guy up. It was awesome. I don't know about you guys. It might just be me, but does anybody else like to smell old books? Do they have a smell, or am I just am I silly in that aspect? I don't know. There's that. And then this guy, I think on that same day, I actually picked up this game guide. It's got maps and stuff in there. I don't think I ever really got much into the Medal of Honor series, but whenever I see something like this at a thrift store, it's typically very cheap, $1, maybe $2 at max. So it's definitely worth having. It's not anything that really gets mass printed anymore, I don't think. I don't think that there's that many, around, strategy guys, that is. Now, I do know that there are third parties and, some game developers still do have them. I remember going to stores and you would see them all over the place. Unfortunately, that's just not the case anymore, it seems like. And then my brother actually got me this for Christmas. It's the 10th anniversary complete Pokedex. So, I mean, as you could assume, it's a Pokedex. It's got all their info. It's got like the power pie graph type deals. Very cool. This is something nice just to, if you're bored, just kind of sit around and, excuse me, and look at. Let me slide this stack over here. This seems to be all Xbox. Now, I didn't really organize this. I'll level with you guys. I probably should have organized this a little bit better, but that's kind of not my style. And I've been doing things a little weird and different lately, and I really didn't really want. I want to record. It's very difficult to explain. Here's another tangent. But it's been kind of rough for me to try to pick up a camera again, and just for some personal reasons I probably shouldn't even be, blabbing on about. But I was able to, hit record on my phone and just dive into this, and hopefully it stays fun and all that good stuff. But yeah, here's a stack of games that I've picked up. This was a GameStop exclusive, Stubbs the Zombie. I never played the original one, for the original Xbox, but I hope to, now that I have it. The Grand Theft Auto Trilogy, I played a little bit of San Andreas. I haven't played as much as I really wanted to. I've been playing more Halo, and we'll get to that in a second. But yeah, this is awesome. In fact, for whatever reason, I heard like a hubbub that there weren't gonna be that many copies available, or that there's gonna be a shortage of them. So I actually got 2 copies, and I have one sealed on the shelf. San Andreas still to this day is my favorite Grand Theft Auto. Forza 5, I've been playing a lot of this as well. Curve Space, I don't have a whole lot to really talk about on this guy. It was a cheap game. It's $10. This guy. Okay, so I remember the Splinter Cell games. I played them, when I was younger. They were cool, all that good stuff. Really, the only reason I'm keeping this one is because I noticed inside, I'm going to try not to show the person's name and address, but it was a GameFly tag. I thought that was super cool. So I love whenever I see like cheat codes and things of that nature inside games. But I kind of forgot that GameFly even existed until I peeked behind that manual and saw that. I should have done research to see if they're actually still going. That much I don't know either, but that'd be interesting. Another game I've actually been playing quite a bit is Fear 2. This was another one that was, a couple bucks, so I just picked it up. Now I noticed online, out of the Fear trilogy, Fear 3 is the most expensive. Do you know if there's a reason behind that? I'd assume maybe gameplay is a little better, or maybe it's just the best in the series, or because it's the last and for collectability reasons it's that way. Split Second, there's that. I actually got it for the PS3 as well in the same haul whenever I picked up a couple of these. And my brother actually has the copy for the PS3, but I'm just showing this guy here. And then these guys, pretty basic. I'm not going to go through all these. Some of them I'll just, kind of show you a bulk pile, and that'll be pretty much it. Let's see what I got over here. Bouncing away from games real quick. Got a couple of things. Coraline is my favorite, what would you call it, stop action or claymation. It is my favorite in that animated style. So I went ahead and whenever I saw this special edition at Target, I went ahead and picked it up. I thought the cover was really cool. I haven't got into a lot of the special features on there, but this one's interesting. So I got a handful of HD DVDs here. And what's cool about these is whenever I do see them in the wild, there's a lot of the time they're actually sealed. And I thought that was very interesting. Now, the reason I'm showing you this is, one, because it was, part of my pickups, and that's kind of what I'm showing off is some of the stuff that I have picked up. But I do intend on getting, or trying to complete an entire HD DVD collection. And I think I got a good chunk. A lot of my others are in storage, but these 4 I picked up at the same time. And like I said before, I just think it's neat that oftentimes I see them sealed. But yeah, there's those. And then at the same time I got those HD DVDs, I picked this guy up. It's X-Men it's a X-Men UMD for the PSP. I've been seeing more and more of the UMD videos for PSP. I very rarely see the actual games, but I see a lot of UMDs now. So anytime I see those, I try to pick those guys up. And another interesting thing with these, in fact, is that they oftentimes are sealed also. And I've got, I don't know, I've got a weird obsession with stuff that's sealed. Now, if it were for a modern console, maybe I would open it. But I do have a copy of Wedding Crashers UMD. That one's in storage. I don't have it here. But I just think it's really neat seeing pieces of history like that sealed up. And then I'll show you. Here's a couple PS3 games. Nothing really out of the ordinary. This PlayStation All-Stars, I guess, was supposed to... they were attempting to rival... Super Smash Bros. I could not spit that out. My apologies. But they were trying to rival Super Smash Bros. And you see a lot of the Sony characters. Nathan Drake, Kratos, that sort of thing. I haven't played this. I just thought it was pretty neat. Couldn't pass it up. So there's those 3. And then this one's pretty interesting. Now, the reason I'm showing you this, I've had this for a while. I'm showing you this because in a recent... Metal Jesus Rocks video, he had shown this, and apparently, so these were only given to GameStop managers. And at the time that I was leaving GameStop, so was my manager at the time, and this was part of one of the gifts that he got as a GameStop manager, and he actually ended up giving it to me. And I just think this is fantastic. I love enamel pins. One of these days, I'll show you guys my enamel pin collection. It's in a little zip-up bag, all that good stuff. But I thought this was so cool. 35th anniversary for Mario. Oh, I covered up a game. Which game was that? Oh, Red Dead 2. This is another cool one. I'll have to open that one up for you guys real quick. All right, we're slimming down. Hopefully, well, let me get this actually in the back. I got myself this for Christmas. I plan to hopefully in the future own and operate a game store / arcade / bar and grill. It's kind of ambitious at the moment, but I'm really trying to think ahead and really kind of pour myself into that. Now, the reason I bring that up is because this guy is going to be imperative. So this is actually made by DataVac, and it's an air duster. So I don't have to buy any aerosol cans or anything like that. I just plug this guy in and it cleans very well. It's got different attachments and stuff I can put on it. What turned me on to this was while I was working at GameStop, they actually had one very similar to this, got the replaceable filters and stuff like that. But it's one of those tools that I'll eventually need anyway, so I'm just trying to pour myself into it and really commit. So I got this guy for myself. Okay, now the significance of this one, I actually had a copy of this, just a standard copy. Now, what's cool about GameStop is whenever they sell things, at least, pre-owned, this was pre-owned, obviously, it's a, older game, and I just got it more recently. But the value of a game is not dependent on Steelbook status or, Ultimate Editions, things of that nature. They go off of the bare disc value. So I had a copy of this for the Xbox One, and I was able just to swap it across the board because GameStop doesn't see, unless it's new, obviously, then collector's editions are going to be more. But on this guy here, it was the same value across the board, so my manager at the time let me kind of swap it. Now, what I would recommend to you guys who enjoy steelbooks and collector's editions, things of that nature, next time you're in a GameStop, just ask them, just say, hey, do you have any steelbooks? You may see a steelbook that you've never seen before and stuff like that. But it's definitely worth asking. It's not going to cost you any more if it's pre-owned. So if you do like collector's editions, steelbooks, things like that, never be afraid to ask. All right, we're coming down to the last little bit here. Actually, speaking of steelbooks, I'm going to show you guys this one. This was another one I picked up. And GameStop does not. So this is Final Fantasy, 15? GameStop, like I said, they don't pay out anymore for steelbooks. So when I purchased this, it was the same price as a standard one. It's so cool. But whenever the guy came in and traded this one in, he actually had a strat book. And we don't take strat books, but he was just like, keep it with the game, sell it to whoever buys it. So I buy this for the standard cost. It was like 15 bucks or something. Beautiful steelbook, and I got that really cool book. That's one of the things that I miss a lot about GameStop is when I was working there, I was kind of in the know. There's a lot of stuff that didn't get taken in that customers just kind of didn't want to, haul back home. So oftentimes if anybody that was working the counter wanted it, they could, or we can give it to the next person in line. But that's kind of something that I miss. On to the next, we have this guy. So this was day after Black Friday I actually picked this up. This is a Walmart exclusive, Hot Wheels Unleashed. I had two. I gave one, or sold one to a buddy of mine for his son for Christmas. So this guy's not going to be opened. Have any of you guys played Hot Wheels Unleashed? It's been a long time since I've played a Hot Wheel game at all. But this one looked pretty cool. And obviously, this being a special edition, I mean, it's going to stay sealed and it's going to look really good with the collection. Excuse me. I made the mistake of not bringing any water. This guy I actually just got on eBay. And in fact, I got it with this thing right here. So I'll show that next. But the Metal Slug Anthology, this has, I think, six of the games in here. I haven't played it yet, but it is complete with manual. I'm kind of a stickler for that, so thought this was very cool. I'm gonna start stacking it on this side. Yeah, we're coming down to the wire now, guys. And then in fact, I'm looking at my running time here, so I may actually give you guys a sneak peek of kind of what I got going on over here and maybe an organization type of thing. But yeah. Oh yeah, and then on that same eBay purchase, I actually got this. This is something that I've had on my watch list for a very long time. I've never played it. I don't know anything about it. But the Peach Beach series, I've got one more. I told you guys I was going to be going off all over the place. So the Senran Kagura, they actually made this as well. I got this not too long ago. It's a pinball game. I'm not sure what this one is, but no, this is the No Shirt, No Shoes, All Service Edition. Sealed, brand new. And it was on my watch list, and they actually sent one of those like watch list deals or whatever they do if you're watching something, and it was a good price, and it was sealed and new, so I went ahead and jumped on it. Even though I don't know about the series or anything like that, I'm kind of a nut for, collector's editions and especially sealed stuff. And it's only going to get older. And in my opinion, stuff like this is only going to go up in value. So it was worth jumping on for me. And then I got these two Wii games here, Iron Man and Hot Wheels Beat That. I have never played, I can't remember which one I played. I know the one that I played was, it was on PS2. I just don't know which one it is. I'll have to, do a video trying to hunt that stuff down. But this guy's complete as well. I played this one on PS3. This is actually really, it's a neat game. It's worth spending a couple hours on. So put these two guys over here. And then, yeah, we're coming down to the wire now. It looks like everything that's left is just going to be movies after this Agent Under Fire 007 copy. This one was just in good shape, and I didn't have it yet, so I picked it up. It was a couple dollars. And then, yep, we're coming down to these last few last few movies. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? This being an Ultimate Collector's Edition, I think this is the definitive until they come out with something that's, because, you know, it was like DVD, and then they tried HD DVD, and then it went to, you know, Blu-ray DVD. Now there's 4K Ultra. Now, I think this will be the last thing that they do, unless they come out with something, you know, 8K, because I think they had another thing, it's called like Ultraviolet or something. It was purple instead of Blu-ray. But I don't know if that's the all-digital one or whatever now. But the reason I picked this up instead of Blu-ray was, one, because I didn't know this existed up until the day I purchased it. But this I believe to be the definitive. This is what I believe to be the definitive for this one. So I went ahead and picked that guy up. This movie was fantastic. One thing I will tell you, it's you don't get a warm fuzzy, really. I don't want to spoil too much of it, but it's a beautiful movie, very artsy. It's kind of slow, so give it some time if you do end up watching this. I do believe it's on Hulu, but definitely worth your time. Just try not to be distracted and really let yourself get into this one. Like I said, it's very slow paced, but it's not. And more often than not, I've seen movies recently where you're like, where's the happy, you know, where's all that stuff? There's a happy ending, but it's not in the way that you think. So definitely give this a shot. I love Nicolas Cage. You know, he's kind of a meme, or has been for the last, I don't know, maybe decade. But I've always been on Nick Cage's side. I really like his stuff. And then this guy here, My Neighbor Totoro. Sorry, the AC just kicked on. G actually brought this at the same time that he brought those Funkos and the Amiibo up top that I showed you guys. But I love this movie. I've been looking for it on VHS, and, you know, every time we go to the store, G and I, he would see this, like, whether it be in Steelbook or Standard, and like, I'm buying that for you. I'm like, nah, man, don't do it. But actually came over a few nights ago and actually brought this, so that was very nice of him. I'll have to drag Allison along to watch this. I think she watched it with me one time, but not on Blu-ray. I think it was on one of those streaming services. But yeah, there's that. Fern Gully. I only picked this one up because I thought it was maybe one of those like off-brand spoof things. But it's not. And I remember seeing this guy, like, he looked it just sparked a memory with me. So I only picked it up just to see if it's something that I've actually seen, or what year was it even? 1992 to 2009. Maybe I did. I don't know. It just seemed like something I had seen. It kind of, you know, sparked something. And the last thing that I got, I am a sucker for anything Blockbuster, especially if it's in good shape like this. So this is Jackass #2 unrated. That's got the parental advisory, you know, previously owned, or previewed, you know, a sticker on there. And then it's got the Blockbuster. I'm just a sucker for anything that's got the old, you know, it's got the actual Blockbuster case, and then it's got all this stuff in there. So I really, really love this type of stuff. But that is pretty much it for the pickups. Sorry we had kind of a rocky start there. And really quick, I actually just wanted to take a moment to kind of show you guys just a little bit. I'll do a more in-depth video in the future, but after I get the pickup stuff put up in here, I'll get it organized, and I'm going to do another video. So I got games mostly over here and movies mostly over here. A lot of my stuff is still in storage. But like I said, I do plan to do another video. It's going to be an interesting one. I'm working on actually getting an acronym of mine trademarked. And I'm going to use it in that video. Hopefully help some of you guys out and gals. I know it's going to help me both professionally and mentally. But yeah, I'm going to get all this stuff organized. Hopefully here soon I can give you guys a better tour of what's going on after it's, you know, cleaner and not so bleh all over the place. But yeah. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks for watching my pickups, and I'll see you on the next one.